We left off last time facing down this enemy camp. Yeah, there's some enemies right here.
And rough.
Oh, with you. Bear.
Watch your right.
Coming from your right. And rough.
Couldn't have done it better.
We're coming to get me.
That all of them? Nice.
That'll show him.
Good bear. Good job, Yogi. Alright, got a tail for the bounty we had. Wait, I hear something chiming. It might be on the roof. I have some friends who would love this. Nice. If you are familiar with Pillars of Eternity or Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire, this is in the same universe as those. There it is. But there's a lot of freedom for how you build your character. Like, you notice right now I'm using a melee weapon, a spell book, and then my weapon swap is a gun. There's there's two-handed guns, there's one-handed pistols, there's bow and arrow, there's tons of different melee weapons. The spell books, you can cast spells like from memory, but if you do it through a book, it costs less mana. And the book uses up a, also the book lets you cast spells you don't even know. But if you know them and you have the book, then it's cheaper to cast them. When does the Pillars of Eternity 2 rerun? I would do it. I remember... Okay, now I'm really rusty on it, right? So I wouldn't go back into it and immediately be, like, really good. But, not like Riftbreaker, where I'm exceptional, right? I remember when I played PoE 2 Deadfire, I finished it, and I was itching to play it again on a higher difficulty, because I had so much fun. But I felt, even at the time, when I had gone from, like, I don't know, 10 viewers down to 5 when I played it, so I was like, okay, well, my viewers don't like this game, so I should do something else. But if they did, I would totally be willing to play it again. And that was many years ago. I think around 6 years ago. But I do remember it being very fun. Is there any more Zorbs here? Storehouse note. Aizano, I'm leaving with a share of our supplies. Once I make it to Paradise, I'm stowing away on the first ship to the Valian Republics. Even if they arrest me, better to live in chains with a full belly than to die free and starving. You'd be smart to live as well. Our animancers can revive the dead, but somehow they can't save a dying farm. I don't blame them, but I can't wait for them to save us. Farewell. I just had an idea. Chat. So, just a quick explanation for anyone watching this on the Avowed playlist on YouTube in the future. We swapped over from Riftbreaker because I got my butt kicked. Alright, I feel like the lower levels of Riftbreaker are too easy for me, but when I crank up the difficulty, I very quickly go from I can handle this to I can't, and then, you know, I'm just getting my butt kicked. What if we did try to Monday, where I turned the difficulty down, where I could easily, you know, not easily, but you turn it down to like brutal 100%, right? Something that I have on, you know, on lockdown, except for Fungal Forest. And then we did, what if we did like a 2-for-1? Like a 2-for-1 day. So like, if Tamanson redeems 10 snails, I give him 20. If someone does 3 earthquakes, I give him 6. Buy one, get one? Yeah. Like turn the difficulty down to something I can handle, but then double all the redeems. That might be fun. I think I might do that. I like that idea. I like that idea. Because that might prevent the frustration of me just like trying to do something that I'm, you know, struggling with, and then just like slamming my head into it for like before the first attack even starts. I don't hear a no. I'm not hearing a no either. All right, hold on. What is this marker? There it is. What's that sound?
You're on my side.
He lived.
And rough.
One dead. Root.
Everyone okay?
Snails are tripled. Snails are tripled. You're already wheeling and dealing. Oh, I thought they aggroed. They did not.
Let's finish.
Is that all you got?
Oh, she big. Bear. I cast bear. Come on, bear. I think they were like body blocking each other. Mukluk, you'll let us redeem Ion Storm on lower difficulty. Sure. Sure. I will say, we will need to put some limitations on it. Because I honestly believe that if you guys do Ion Storm during an attack, and I am unable to teleport to where the action is, I think it makes the entertainment worse. Because we just know my base is dying, but we can't get there and we can't see any action, right? Like, it is my firm belief that if I just let you guys Ion Storm anytime you want, you're never able to see anything that's cool and fun to watch. Get all of them? There's something growling on the other side of that wall. Bunch of dead humans here. Alright, if I keep going south, it's unexplored area.
And rough.
Oh, those numbers back in the cave. There's more back there. By the way, for those who didn't see it, I got an achievement last time we played this called 2 Bears High-Fiving. Only 0.4% of players have it. And it's to summon a bear and make your bear hit another bear. I am quite the achievement hunting gamer.
You don't think the Clavager died alone in the strangle route?
Let's see.
Why? Don't you? And the ambassador just found...
Work on that Xbox gamer score. Yeah. A turnip. That's their healer. Ah, I think I missed. Oh, shoot. Crackling.
Nicely done!
Hey! Over here! And rough!
Oh, he got set on fire by that shot?
And rough!
Let's see what another soul for the wheel.
That was a lot of bodies. Alright, there's a climbable path in this cave. Let's see what all the others out here have first. Soul pod. There it is. I do appreciate that it marks the bodies on the mini-map so that when they're in like tall grass or something, it's easier to find them. Oh no! Gods! I lost my momentum when I was up top. And so that pathetic jump was the result. There we go. Oh, that also allows us to get in here. Emerald Splitter. With a name like Splitter, I'm assuming axe? Yeah. Two-handed unique axe, plus 20% damage against primordials, and power attacks will deal high amounts of poison accumulation. That's kind of neat. Certainly not a build that's going to use that, but that's a pretty cool weapon. I think this pool of water was just intended to be something you land in when you leap over the wall. Let's see, is this how we get out of here? Yeah, this works. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's see. What's that? Alright, so I can turn in the bounty there. There's also quests we can turn in just south of us. As opposed to killing someone in KCD2 and their weapon may as well disintegrate if you kill them in ankle-high grass. Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't played KCD2, it's a very realistic game, well, as far as they could make it. And if you kill someone and their weapon flies out of their hand and they're in a grassy area, it's really hard to find it. I should save the rest of my mana if I can. Nice.
Good shooting.
I was about to say essence doesn't grow on trees, but then I remembered that you get essence when you eat food, and that does grow on trees, so that it's like, yeah, okay. Have I been in this building? Looks like it's picked clean. It definitely looks like a Mukluk's been through here. Alright. GW2 question. Shoot. I'm currently trying to do the Requiem set achievements into High Bluffs. The easiest way to get map currency is the Eternal Ice method. My issue is karma. Got any karma farms or videos on the subject? My first tip would be if you go to a guild hall, you can get a buff to your karma income from the merchant, from the bartender. While you have that buff on you, there are many things you can do. You can do meta events, farm KDP, farm world. Basically, you're gonna have to farm something. I think events is usually the go-to. Chat, if you've got any input on karma farms, feel free to chime in. I've never had to farm karma. I've only talked to people who have. Dragonfall is the one I think I hear the most.
There you are. Did you deal with those bandits?
I found your stolen food.
Oh, thank the gods. At least you've bought me a little more time. More importantly, you've saved me from having to explain it to my wife. Sovia's a fine woman, and, well, she doesn't need to know it's come to this. Let me at least pay you.
Yeah, I killed like 20 people to get your food back, just so you know. I appreciate it.
It's honest money, too. Don't forget it. Next time they come for my harvest, I'll be ready. I tell you that.
You're gonna be ready to fight off 20 of them? Because there was a lot of them. Alright, let's see. South of me? I've not been south of this spot. What's down here? Can't interact with that door. Oh my goodness, chat. Hi! Hello. Gentle with him, he has knives.
He doesn't have his knives out yet.
Yeah, but when he does, I'm gonna find out sooner than you are.
Maybe I have some sort of psychic connection with him.
I don't think you do.
What do you mean? He was just giving you a high none.
Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. Mwah. Love you both.
Give him a
High five, there you go. Okay, is it your bedtime? Okay. Chat, I need to tell the boy goodnight. I will be right back. Okay, alright. Yeah, Chip didn't stay very long, did he? Let's see, farmer's market. What's this? Public notice. By decree of Governor Ignacy Vidaro, food rationing is now in effect. You may buy enough to meet the needs of your household, but unnecessary hoarding will not be tolerated. Pass the word to those who cannot read it. The harvest is coming. There is no emergency. If there's no emergency, why are you rationing?
What do you mean?
There is nothing wrong in bossing save.
Great. I was here
You
first.
know what I said, but we only have so much to go around.
Are the animals starving as well? Or are they sipping tea?
Take it up with the governor. I don't make the rules. Go home. Lay traps in the woods and pray for gain. I can't help you.
We know you're stashing the grain somewhere. Well, let's have it.
Ah, there's no stash, as I've told you before. This could have been so much worse.
Wait. You hear it? Where is it? It must be on the roof. Question is how to get up there. Letter from an animancer. I know people are restless, but I cannot quicken the harvest any more than we've already tried. The land simply will not give up its bounty, and forcing it only makes things worse. Maybe it's time to venture out and buy grain from one of the other settlements in case they're having better luck. Just don't say who it's for. We have a reputation to uphold. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put that away. There we go. How in advance? Oh.
You
Surprise.
there. You look like you know where you're going.
You don't have a quest marker. What do you want?
Can you tell me the way to Fjord's market?
You're already there.
This isn't a market. It's a bunch of hungry people standing around. Are you sure? Oh no. That's the gate they told me to look for. What happened here?
Be careful. Fior might have been hit by the Dream Scourge.
Oh, so even if they had food, no one would want to eat it. Great. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line.
Intellect. Those aren't your only two options. Have you thought about Paradise?
It's possible. Though the Adirans might not look favorably upon me. I'll think of something. Thanks anyway.
Interesting. Thirdborn is in the next zone. We haven't found Thirdborn yet. Fisherman's Journal. I remember when the fish swam into our nets, when the rivers twinkled with promise, when the harvest was so bountiful you could recline in the shade and let nature run its course. Now, the fish ignore the bait and avoid the net. They sense a new danger approaching. If people listened to their instincts, we'd all have fled the living lands by now. Oh well, another worm for the hook. Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Gold in the bird's nest up top. Reminds me a little bit of that bird's nest that's on the roof of the town in Dark Souls 3 that you do the exchanges at. Yosep's Revenant Research. Revenants are motivated by their need for essence. They go where the essence goes. I wonder if Elia's collars are superior to mine somehow. Could it be that her flock is receiving a slow drip of essence while mine feast on table scraps? Inconclusive, more research is needed. Yosep's journal. Why are Elia's revenants so cooperative while mine wander off as though they have minds of their own? It makes no sense. She coddles them with positive affirmations while I give them discipline. I fail to see the problem. Okay, I guess that's what was making the noise. What would it take to convince you to stream SOTOR? I can't pay $350 for pattern tier. What? The game's $350? What? Oh my god. You? Patreon tier. I don't even have a $350 Patreon tier. Alright, SOTOR is one of those games that at a glance, I'm not sure I would play it if I was just like not a streamer or something and no one was pressuring me to. But it's a game I look at and I don't think I'd hate it. And it's something that I'm like, yeah, I'm willing to try it, you know? So I'm willing to give it a shot. It's just, it's the same vein as Spider-Man was. For example, we've had, well, the noisiest people have been asking me to play SOTOR, Spider-Man, Dragon Quest 11, Halo. That's what the noisiest folks have been asking for. Now, actually, last night I tried to set up Dragon Quest 11. Dude, let me tell you guys about this real quick. This was that freaking train wreck. All right, chat. I install this game. I open it up. Deafening trumpets. And I'm just like, ah! I freaking ripped my earbuds out. It was one of those volumes, right? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm pressing buttons on the keyboard. There's like a cinematic starting. I can't skip it. It's an unskippable cinematic before you get to like the main menu to be able to change the sound. Okay? And I have to watch the like 5 to 10 minute intro. And I'm like trying not to pay attention because I don't want spoilers. I've got my earbuds pulled out because it is blasting. I go to Windows. I turn the volume down to like 1% and it's still kind of loud. Okay? I turn the volume down. Finally get past all that. I'm able to get to sound settings. I turn the master down. I have to make song music a little bit lower than speech. So if speech is louder, I get it pretty good. I turn the Windows volume back up to normal. There's no save option. So I'm like, okay. So I just do close game. Then I was like, I better double check and make sure that's good. I open the game again, blasts me again. It turns out that in this game, you have to find a church and confess your sins to save. That's how they saved in this game. So I could not save the volume settings. In this game, you have to play until you reach one of those classic save points to save the fact that you turned the volume down below deafening. So I was like, oh my freaking god. So then I was just like, muck it. All right, let's try Spider-Man. So I ended up doing Spider-Man. And that's why I was playing Spider-Man this morning, is because Dragon Quest was just, I was wrestling with it for like an hour, just trying to get the sound to not blow y'all's ears out. Now granted, Dragon Quest I think is a remake of like an older game, but yeah. Have you come for confession? No, I've come to save, yeah. No, I've come to save my volume settings. SOTOR's most definitely for a dead release month. That's going to be such a time sink for the story alone. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of games that you guys have put in recommendations that I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna love this, but I'm willing to try it. And you know what? Again, Cyberpunk was one of those. Cyberpunk, I didn't think I'd love it, and I was wrong. Lieutenant Sagna's journal. This meticulously written journal is full of dull, routine entries. It is clear that Lieutenant Sagna takes her post very seriously despite how uneventful it is. One entry stands out from the rest. I heard that damn noise again. It sounds like something is howling in distress or out of loneliness. I don't know, and I don't really care. Whatever it is, it might be a threat. If we had the numbers, I'd send a ranger down the coast for reconnaissance. I'd be willing to bet my best knife that whatever this noise is, it's coming from the cave on the shore. That place always